Boy, I got ice in my, ice in my, boy, I got, ice in my,
boy, I got ice in my veins.
What's going on, car enthusiasts? Hey, I'm on my way to do another talk with the sexy hot rod Holly, who has a pretty nice 56, which she calls Cheverolei, right? So I'm going to go get the details on it, get the backstory on it and everything, and find out why she calls it a Cheverolei. All right, talk to you in a minute. Go on.
What's going on, car enthusiasts? This is Wes from Your Car, Your Story, and I'm here talking to Hot Rod Holly, and she is going to be talking to us and giving us a backstory on her Chevy over here, all right? And so for the car enthusiasts out here, can you go ahead and give them a little bit of information about how you got the vehicle and how you got it to the point to where it is right now? And the floor is yours.
Yeah, so this is my 1956 Cheverolei, and the reason why I call it a Chevrolet, I'll show you in a minute.
Okay.
Or a moment. Anyway, so I've had the truck. His name is Little Bubba, L-I-L, Bubba, Little Bubba. Okay. And I've had him 25 years. Looked nothing like this when I bought him. Oh. With oxidized red, baby moons. It was kind of complete, but not quite dialed in. So I ended up, I actually was not even looking for another truck. I had just sold my 63 pickup and a few other vehicles, and I was looking for a car, but this really ended up being the best thing out there. I actually ended up picking it up out here in El Cajon from a guy who just didn't have the funds to complete it anymore.
Okay.
So let's see here.
And what year was that you picked it up? Or
well, it was 25 years ago.
Whoa,
so,
man! Well back.
Don't make me do the math right now. Okay, I'm not that quick.
All right.
I can look at the registration.
All right.
So, like I said, it looked nothing like this.
Yeah.
And I started working on it, and one of the things I racked my brain on the most was the paint job. You know, of course, I'm a girl. I wanted it pink. I wanted it feminine.
Yes.
Because everyone always assumes it's your old man's car.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I came up with the silver. This is quite an old paint job, and it has lots of wear and tear on it because I drive it.
Okay,
As you
yeah.
see, the sticker says to Chicago and back from San Diego.
Wait, so you did to Chicago?
Yes, and I'm actually planning on doing it again, a trip to Chicago in the same truck.
Okay.
2026 for the 100th year anniversary.
Wow, okay.
And then I'm hoping to repaint it and freshen up the paint job. Of course, the same thing. So when I decided to paint it, I couldn't think of what I wanted to do, and I had been going to Hawaii a lot at the time, so I was like, what about a Hawaiian lei? So I took a bunch of Hawaiian printed shirts and dresses and stuff to Mark Lewick, who's a local out here.
Okay.
And he brought it to life. He said, I see birds, I see foliage, and it really wasn't what I had in mind, but I said, you're the artist, go with it. Okay,
and this is what we got right here,
Yeah, this is what we ended up with. This was like, I believe in 2000, I believe I got the paint done in 2004, and then the graphics done in 2005.
Okay.
And I had the sides done, and then it's a little different on the other side. But in 2012, I went back and I got more graphics done, as you notice on the hood.
Okay.
I'll show you the hood really quick, because then I'll walk you around to the back. So, and this was to help hide some of the nicks and dings from all the road rash, all the rocks flying up.
Yeah, okay.
So, we had talked about doing more graphics, but we had never really completed it.
Okay.
Because it was quite busy. So, again, that was done in 2012. And I would love to take credit for the tailgate, but I can't. That's the artist's idea, which he had wanted to do, but we were trying to figure out how to go about it. So this is why I call it a Cheverolei.
Chevrolet. Oh, okay. All right.
So, yeah.
L-E-I.
So he painted a lei over the T to make it an L-E-I, Chevrolet.
Chevrolet, got it.
And that was done in 2012.
All right, I thought I screwed the name over or something.
No,
correction.
No, you had it right. That's right. It's Chevrolet. It's
yeah, got it.
So play on words.
And I see you got the wood going on back here, huh?
I had the wood, and I actually redid the wood myself not that long ago, which it looks like I'm due to redo it again.
Yeah, now when you said you redid it yourself, as in you actually got in there and did some work up in there?
I did the sanding, and well, I did a lot of work on my vehicles with my mechanic. I always say my love is greater than my knowledge.
Okay.
So,
And that's a trunk. So your trunk, is that where you keep the tools at and all that?
That's where I keep my shoes
is that
and
just?
clothes.
Oh shoot.
I actually had that made right before my road trip to Chicago. I was like, I need more storage.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So, and I've had my ups and downs with the truck, but I've also had it a long time, and I put a lot of miles on it.
Okay.
It's let's see here, it's a 350.
350.
I had a 700 R4 tranny, but I just got in a couple years back a 400 with the gear vendors, which is the overdrive.
Okay.
Let's see here. I'm trying to think what else. It's just,
Yeah. What about, so is it the original engine up in here? Did you have it rebuilt or anything, or
no,
what's going?
It's like I said, it's a 350. It's actually, I think I had a rebuild done over the years, and then I just had a new motor put in a few years back.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, no, definitely not original.
All right. Well, yeah, that's fine. You know, sometimes you got to switch them out.
Oh,
you know,
definitely.
especially when you're making Chicago, Illinois trips.
It has disc brakes. It's an automatic. It's got power steering. I have AC, which I should have put in way before I did.
Okay.
I put the AC in maybe like several years back.
Okay.
Something I should have done
a while back ago. All right. And I see you got a custom license plate here. Is there anything going on with the license plate?
This is actually an original 1956 license plate.
Oh, okay.
If you find a clean set that is in good shape, this was a birthday gift from a very dear friend of mine just recently.
Okay.
Actually, this past year, my birthday is this past year, yes.
Okay.
So it's a clean set. It's an original set, 1956, and it's a truck.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right, that's nice. So you said you just recently had a birthday, so that put you at what age?
I am 55.
You're 55?
Age, yeah.
Shoot, all right, well, I thought you was going to pull another one of those. You're not supposed to ask a lady her age.
You know what?
Oh, like, oh my goodness. Yeah. No, all right, well, you look good. Sure. Okay. So
I hope I am.
Yeah. So I see, let me see over here. All right, let's get a picture of this mural over here. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Okay. So these tires on here, are these, I know these are not the original tires, but is this the original style of the tire that would have been on this particular model?
No.
Okay.
Or I don't believe so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, some of this stuff I just be finding out myself, so yeah, you know. What about the interior? I see, oh, that's like some nice interior.
My interior is filthy right now.
Oh,
my interior is like a 25-year-old restoration as well. Maybe about, I'm probably about more like, maybe 22, 23 years old.
Okay.
I do have a couple signatures on my dash. I have Gene Winfield, who's a customizer, Ed Escuderian, which is, they call him the Cam Father, and TV Tommy Ivo, who's a race car driver who's very well known. Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah.
So how'd you get those guys to sign it?
I just asked them.
Okay.
I'm actually friends with a couple of them, and a relatively recognized acquaintance of Tommy Ivo. He always seems to recognize me.
Okay, cool.
We're friends.
Okay, yeah. And I see you got a bunch of stickers. You seem like you, and are you getting the stickers as you go around to different places?
This is a friend of mine who was he says professor of motorcycles. He was a really big customizer of motorcycles and stuff. He passed away, so that one's very dear to me. Friends, Angel One is a friend of mine.
Okay.
Yeah, some friends that have different radio shows.
Okay.
Or clubs. I'm an honorary member of the C10 Club.
Okay.
The TMPCC, I'm actually a member of, and that's the Television Motion Picture Car Club.
Okay.
And my truck, I've done a show back in 2011 that was called My Ride Rules on Speed TV.
Okay.
Episode 5, Flower Meets Power, and I actually won against 3 guys. That was my bragging rights.
Yeah.
I also did Wrench Wars with my truck. I didn't do as well, but it was really fun.
Okay.
My truck has actually been in a couple of the Jay Leno commercials as well.
Oh, has it? Oh, that's cool.
When you see the cars going through the dry lake beds, you'll get glimpses of my truck. And also when he's jumping all the cars, you see little Bubba sitting there off to the end.
Okay. All right, so your car is a local celebrity then?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, all right, little Bubba here. Okay. Well, yeah, this is definitely a unique vehicle. And what color? I mean, is it like a silver or is it like some type of gray? I know sometimes cars that look like it should be a color, they don't even know.
So it's such an older paint job, and like I said, it's been exposed to the sun a lot.
Yeah.
I think it might have been called something like Indian Sunset Silver.
Okay.
And then it had some pink pearl in it.
Okay.
You wouldn't pick that up.
Okay.
I don't think so anyway.
Yeah, yeah. I just thought it was just like a straight silver or, you know, some type of gray or something like that.
Like I said, there's a lot of wear and tear on it. There's been a lot of miles put on it. A lot of sandstorms. And
yeah, definitely.
So
else. What sparked your interest into actually not only getting into cars, but getting this particular car right here?
You know, I've always had a love of cars. Since I was a teenager, I was working full time. My family had a shop.
Okay.
And I would think, gosh, if I saved all my money, like how many hours I would have to work to save the money to get a 55 through 7 T-Bird. Those were my dream cars at the time.
Okay.
And at the time, they were about $13,000, $14,000. So I think I was about 14, 15 years old, pushing a broom at my mom's shop. I ended up with the 64 T-Bird as my first car. Not quite the same thing, but still a T-Bird.
Yeah, exactly.
What I wanted.
All right.
I just ended up with several different cars over the years.
Okay.
And I wasn't looking for a truck. I was actually looking for another car.
Okay.
And this was really the best thing out there. This was the days of Auto Trader. So, you know, your black ink fingers and traveling and getting there and having people, what they told you about the vehicle not being the truth. So I did a lot of running around, and finally I decided this was it. So, yeah, that's how I ended up with the truck. I mean, like I said, it wasn't what I was looking for. I just ended up with it.
You just ended up with it.
Yeah,
well,
I'm glad I did.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, it's kind of one of those things where, yeah, you wasn't looking, you ended up finding it, but it ended up being something worthwhile, huh?
A match made in heaven.
All right. Okay. So when you get to that old ripe age, like the rest of us, like we all will, and you can't drive anymore, who is the vehicle going to?
Well, I don't have any children, but I do have a couple nieces and a nephew, but none of them are really into cars. So, I mean, I've thought about maybe friends' kids over the years that are really into cars and maybe are special to me, or I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I want whoever ends up with it to kind of keep its history alive.
Keep its history alive? Okay,
so
well,
it might end up in like maybe the local museum. I don't know if they keep it on display or not.
Okay. Well, there's this local video guy named Wes from Your Car, Your Story. You know,
little Bubba, and he's got to have his flowers, and you've got to, you know, keep some of them there.
Yeah, well, you know, I'll treat Bubba good. We're like, all right, man, give me from point A to point B and what I need to see, and we'll be good to go. Okay.
Solid.
Okay, Hot Rod Holly, I really greatly appreciate you giving me some time out of your 24. I think this was a very unique story with the vehicle. I'm glad you were able to share it with us. And, you know, we get this out to the world so they can see that this car has been around and did some things, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Oh, one more thing. Is there any other, if anybody wants to reach out to you, or is there any social media handle or anything like that you might have? I don't know if you guys have a women's group that you cook.
Hot Rod Holly Ansman on Facebook.
Okay.
It's Holly Ansman. Hot Rod Holly, you'll find me. And Hot
Wait,
Rod Holly.
Can you spell the last part?
Hot Rod. H-O-T-R-O-D. Hot Rod. One word. Holly. H-O-L-L-Y.
Okay.
Ansman, my last name, but I'll come up in that search. I think I'm the only one.
Okay.
A-N-S-M-A-N.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And Hot Rod Holly Ansman on Instagram.
Okay, Hot Rod Holly Ansman on Instagram. All right, there it is. There it is. Okay, thank you. And appreciate it. Talk to you soon. All right, bye.
Boy, I got ice in my, ice in my, boy, I got, ice in my,
Boy, I got ice in my veins. So give me the ball when the clock is running out. On top of my game. And so I ain't phased when haters start running miles. You know what the name is. You know my team, the brothers I play with. They all on the same time. They all on the same issue. Ice in my veins. Ice in my veins. Just look who I came with, and look what we came for. When our backs on the ropes and they thinking we down for, we only need one more. We can't let them take it. The blood, sweat, and tears we put in through the years. We invest in the game, the best in the game. They won't heat checks, nobody checking my flame. Respect. Ice in my veins. Ice in my veins.